In this video, we'll be talking about how Meghan tried her best to avoid being behind Princess Catherine during the funeral service. At the same time, we'll be also talking about how they're now lashing out when they arrived in US against the British monarch. Stay tuned. If you are new to this channel, consider to subscribe because we talk about the British monarch, talk about Meghan Harry, we talk about Kate, we talk about Prince William. So again, consider to subscribe and hit the bell. Before I show you anything, I want to share this news with you. Meghan Markle, Prince Harry, they have arrived in US, and now several media outlets, they're reporting that they are not happy against the British monarch, the way they were treated. Initially, we have this report, several media outlets, they reported Duke and Duchess of Sussex had made arrangements to leave UK as soon as possible following the funeral service. Some report they suggested that the reason why Meghan and Harry they were in a hurry to leave UK was because of the kids in US. However, now there is another report they're suggesting that the reason they left UK right away was also because how they were treated, and this is coming from Tom Bower himself. Let's take a look at this statement and this reading. According to US Weekly, Meghan and Harry are preparing to return to Montecito almost immediately after the funeral, where they will be reunited with Archie and Lilibet after being separated for over 2 weeks. The author, Tom Bower, he made a claim here. However, a royal author believes, and this is coming again from Tom Bower, that they left and they were more than happy, quote unquote, to get out of the Dodge because they don't think they were treated well by other members of the family while they were in town. Basically means that the conversation that they had, especially when Meghan and Sophie Wessex, they took the ride, they shared the ride. If you remember, they went to the church together in the same limousine. The conversation they had, according to Tom Bower, he said, I would love to know what the conversation was. The reason for that was because, according to Tom Bower, Sophie, is a very plain speaking woman. So he would want to know what the conversation was. According to what I understand, definitely this was not a conversation of two people, who are very friendly and they talked about only good things. No, because there were so many negative things. And I'm sure Sophie, being the plain speaking woman, had a lot of questions to Meghan Markle about her behavior against the British monarch.
And that's bad.
This is what he said. I thought the whole way the rest of the royal family treated Meghan and Harry showed that they had very little sympathy towards them, said Tom Bower, who authorized the blistering biography about the princess's wife titled Revenge. Tom Bower now is saying since they have left UK, they are definitely going to be, in other words, they are going to be talking against the British monarch. They're going to be publishing books. As we know that Harry is going to be publishing his books. And so a few things that I want to make mention of in this regard. Number one, Meghan and Harry, they are implacable enemy of the monarch. Regardless of what the conversation was between Sophie, Meghan, or Meghan with any other family, royal family members, it was never going to be pleasing Meghan Markle at all. Even if they had the best of time, she is still gonna turn against the British monarch because this is really how she is making her brand and making money. The British monarch in the past, they have tried many times. For example, the Queen herself, she did not judge Meghan. Even after the Oprah Winfrey interview, in fact, she said her recollection may vary. Even the Queen herself, she did not accuse Meghan Markle, or she did not freak out, she did not attack Meghan Markle the way she attacked the British monarch. Regardless of what the Queen said in the past, regardless of, as we know, Prince Charles, he treated Meghan Markle very well. So regardless of what even King Charles said to Meghan Markle, regardless of what William, the way he behaved, he was very gentlemanlike. It doesn't matter. For Meghan Markle, nothing is enough. And therefore, even if you try to reconcile, even if you try to please her, obviously she is still going to come out as an implacable enemy for the British monarch because this is how she makes her money and her brand, and this is also at the same time how she keeps her husband with her. When I saw the royal protocol they were breaking, it was symbolic to me that Meghan Markle and Prince Harry, once they go to US, they are going to be fighting against the British monarch. They are going to be lashing out. They send a message, a subtle sign that we are not over with the British royal family members, and therefore we don't really care about your protocol. we are going to go back to US and we are going to be lashing out at you.
Shut up! Shut up!
Because this is how we are setting up the tone. So Meghan Markle now being in US saying all of these things and many more in her podcast that she will be saying, and a lot of things would only make sense because of how she behaved in UK, breaking royal protocols many times, not just once or twice, holding hands, public gathering, the way she was walking, filming the whole thing. And we are convinced that Meghan Markle filmed for Netflix, the way she was touching Harry, the way they were interacting, the way she was dressing up, everything. She was trying her best to break royal protocols, every single one of them. What do you expect Sophie to talk to Meghan about? What do you expect William or anybody for that matter, whoever will talk to Meghan Markle, what do you expect them to talk to Meghan Markle about? Of course, it's not about, oh, you are a nice person, we love you so much, you have done so much for us. It's not gonna happen. They're obviously gonna talk to Meghan Markle about things she did, as I said in earlier. Now that Meghan Markle and Harry, they are going to be accusing the British monarch, it is going to be very interesting to see what they say. Sophie Wessex shared the right, as I said, and the conversation, I'm pretty sure that Sophie asked Meghan why you said this, why you said that, if there was a conversation, because Tom Bauer, he couldn't decipher what the interaction was about. But if they did talk, I'm sure Meghan didn't talk too much, but Sophie, I believe she did approach Meghan with some questions, one or two, or gave her some hint that, yeah, we need to really think about this. We really need to sometimes talk about this. We really need to discuss these things because what you are talking about, you're just trashing my whole family. Can you tell me, or can you explain to me this? I'm sure that Sophie tried her best to get something out from Meghan Markle, not necessarily to pick up a fight with Meghan, but, at the same time, try to understand the situation better, try to understand Meghan Markle, what she was saying better. Let's take a look at this video that you're seeing right behind me. This is when Meghan was trying her best to avoid being behind Princess Catherine. This is when they came from Westminster Hall to the church. Once they got off from the limousine, let's take a look how Meghan is behaving. And this is something I noticed. Absolutely. Look. So this is where Meghan Markle is. This is where she is. As you can see that she's approaching the main crowd right here. And this is Camilla, this is Kate. Now, Meghan Markle, being Meghan Markle, would always want to be at the front line. I showed you a video the other day where Meghan was actually getting ahead of Harry when they were entering into the car. Same situation, Meghan doesn't want to be behind anybody. So they are walking, as you can see, Meghan is right here, Kate is right here, right? Let's take a look. Okay, I'm going to be actually vanishing myself. Okay, so as you can see, Meghan saw Kate standing there. And Meghan was supposed to be following this line. And if she did, then she'll be right behind Kate, right? Because on her, I believe, right is Sophie. So she was supposed to be on the left and follow Kate, be right behind her. But Meghan, instead of being behind Catherine, Princess Catherine, what she did was that she actually moved slowly, very subtly, without telling the whole world. This is exactly what she was doing. She moved away. Look. See, she is now behind Sophie or behind some other people other than Kate. I mean, she would not have any problem behind Sophie because Sophie is much, I believe, older than Meghan. So yeah, no problem being behind you, but I'm not going to be being behind this girl. This lady. This is exactly what Meghan planned, and this is exactly what she did in this video. And they are approaching the entrance of the church, I believe. And look at how Meghan is behaving like a kid. Look there now, Meghan Markle. See, now you can see Meghan clearly behind the line, very end of the line, and the reason for that is because, again, she did not want to be behind Kate, number one, and number two, at the same time, again, I take it as a symbolic gesture from Meghan that she did not want to be in the middle of the entire British royal family members. She didn't want to be part of that. These are signals Meghan was sending that she has a lot more to say and she is not going to stop her mouth, and the chatterbox will keep running. Let's take a look. Now, as you can see, Meghan is right behind them, and they are slowly but surely approaching the entrance. Camilla, she went ahead, But Meghan Markle, you will see again at the very end of the line. From the very beginning, Meghan's motive was to avoid being behind Kate, because otherwise what people will think, oh, you are behind Princess Catherine. Look, you have no self-value, self-esteem. I mean, this is a suit actress who was not known to anybody for anything. Now she believes that she is a big shot. How ironical it is. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'll see you in the next video.